Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to see today's video. And if you're new, welcome. I'm Bethany Shanae, and my channel is dedicated to documenting my journey to get healthy mentally and physically, as well as lose well over 100 pounds through diet and exercise naturally. I do cooking videos, grocery hauls, weekly updates, and very occasionally vlogs, which someday will become more. So if you enjoy this video, please stick around and leave a comment and a like below. Quick disclaimer, this is not medical advice. This is never medical advice. I'm not a medical professional in any way, shape, or form. I'm simply sharing my experience on my journey to get healthy and any tips or tricks I find along the way. So let's jump into today's very quick update video because it is 6:20 Monday morning. I need to be to work very, very soon. First of all, I would like to start out by saying I just got back from the gym, showered, and got ready for work. Praise God, I'm so grateful for the changes in my life and the improvements of my goals. Let's get into last week. Last week, I didn't work out very much. I went to the gym, I think, twice, on Wednesday and on Friday. Friday, I actually went before work, which was my first time. Today is now my second time, Monday, but this is on a different week. I stuck to my meal plan. I ate everything that I meal prepped. It was so good. The pizza bowls, the barbecue pork chops, the nopales scramble. It was super, super good. I will say it was definitely lower calorie than I realized. The dinners were super small portions. That was a very small portion. I think that would be a small portion even for a normal person. I think a normal person probably would have added at least half a cup of cooked rice, and then it would have made more of a meal. But I didn't make up for the missing carb in volume, if that makes sense. I was trying to keep my calories lower and smaller dinners, but I realized 1,500 calories is just too low for me. So last week, my goal was 1,500 calories, I think 141 grams of protein, 88 grams of fat, and 35 net carbs. I was absolutely ravenous and had to go over that. That was not enough calories for me. And I actually, I've noticed each beginning of the week, I put on a couple of pounds, and then I lose it by the end of the week. So last week, I did eat all my meal preps. I did eat outside of my meal preps as well, though. So my coworker brought a concha one day. A vendor brought in a cookie another day. I had something else. Oh, another coworker brought me in some fideo, which is just like a Mexican pasta dish that she made with beef. And it's almost like thin spaghetti noodles or angel hair noodles that are like only 2 or 3 inches long. So I had a half cup serving of that, and I tracked it all as well. I made sure to track everything that I consumed as best as I could. I think one day I had 2,500 calories. I just found that I did go off plan, but I made the conscious decision to. It wasn't like, oh my God, I'm dying for it. It was, I want to have that. I feel very in control, and I feel like it's not going to throw me off. And it didn't. I went right back to it. I didn't have a pastry first thing in the morning and then turn around and have, 2 pizzas later on. I made small adjustments, and I'm glad I'm learning how to do that because balance is going to be important for maintenance someday. So I'm glad I'm showing myself that I can have one small portion of something or a piece of something or even a bite of something and not go off the rails. Now, let's get into the weight loss for last week. Last week, I believe, I'll put it up on the screen. Last week, I had weighed out at, I think, 294.2. And then this week, I weighed out at 293.2, which I'm really happy about because although it wasn't as much as I could have lost had I gone to the gym every day and not eaten off plan or gone over my calories and carbs, I'm grateful that I still lost. So I'm grateful for this week's loss. Last week's loss. I'm excited for what this week brings because as you see, I am going to the gym first thing in the morning. I am successfully getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and getting to the gym by 5. And I do want to take a moment to say something. I am finding success through my faith. I am Christian. I am a daughter of God. I believe in Jesus. I'm very grateful because last night when I was praying, I pray first thing in the morning and I pray the very last thing at night. I pray and then read my Bible every morning and every night. And those were things that I implemented to help with my mental health. And I want to say something. Last night, I realized when I was taking a moment to be grateful and not just ask for things from God, and I realized that He healed and delivered me from these things that I used to struggle with and pray for. Okay, He healed me from addiction. He healed me from alcoholism. He healed me from binge eating. He healed me from food addiction. He healed me from anger issues. He's healed me from PTSD. He has healed me in so many ways and helped me get to where I am today. And what I used to pray for besides healing from each of those individual things, I directly asked for it. I also always used to pray and still pray that God would help me grow and heal into the person that He created me to be. Because I know God made me to be better than I could ever want for myself. So I pray according to His will. I pray that God would deliver me and bring me according to His will to where I'm supposed to be and who I'm supposed to be. And I'm so grateful because I drank, this past Saturday, I drank for the first time in 2 weeks. And it was my dad's birthday. I got him a nice bottle of scotch and we wanted to try it. So I had 2 shots that I sipped on for over an hour. Okay. And when I left, I was not intoxicated. I was not like, oh, I'm going to go get a pint since I already drank today. I'm going to gain weight from it anyway. No, I didn't do any of that. I didn't get intoxicated and go hit a drive-through. I didn't binge eat because I drank a little bit. And I have no cravings for alcohol since. I wasn't even craving that alcohol. I just wanted to taste this different scotch that I got my dad because I know the scotch that he normally drinks, and I was reading the notes of this one. I didn't drink to the point of intoxication. I literally sipped it and tasted it. And the 2 weeks before that, I didn't drink. I had no cravings. Today and the 2 days since, I have no cravings. I don't think about alcohol. And it used to be something that was such a big part of my life. And I hate that that is true. And I hated it when it was the case. But I gave it to God and I prayed and I prayed. And I find that since putting God first in my life has turned around. Like, I am finding answers to things. I'm finding myself no longer in situations, and I feel secure and happy and peaceful. And I'm so grateful. All glory be to God. And I just want to say that. And if you don't know Jesus, I don't judge you for that. Your faith is your faith. But if you ever wonder what's getting me to the bits of success that I have, it's God. It is God. It is Jesus. And it is faith. And when I didn't have faith when I was younger, and there were points where I felt like I had thrown myself so far off track that God gave up on me, I prayed for faith. I didn't just pray. I did not just pray for what I needed or wanted. I also prayed that God would help me have faith that He will always be there and answer my prayers. And He always has. Maybe not when I thought He would. Because these prayers that I'm getting answered now, I've been praying for years. I've just struggled with addiction, alcoholism, and PTSD. Addiction and alcoholism since I was 14. I've struggled with food addiction and binge eating since I was a child. And I've struggled with PTSD since I was at least 7 from trauma starting at the age of 2. So God deliver. I'm 32 now. And I have constantly prayed. And I finally put God first, and I'm getting results, and I'm so grateful. So last night when I was praying, and I realized all the different things that He had answered, and I just praised Him and thanked Him. I told myself, I need to make sure that I let y'all know this, because you can't just say, "Oh, I'm asking God for this," and not give credit when credit is due. If I do it for humans, I'm gonna do it for God. Know that. So Muck Luck wants to say hello. Anyway, y'all, I'm super grateful and excited. I do have to go to work, so this is the end of the video. If you guys enjoy this video or anything else on my channel, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would love to have you along for my journey. Please leave a comment down below. Share your journey, share your testimony, your story, any tips, tricks. Tell me your favorite verse. If you know the Bible, if you like the Bible, if you're interested in the Bible, I would love to talk with y'all down below, and I'd love to hear your stories as well. So thank you guys so much for coming back to see today's video. Again, I am Bethany Shanae, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!